I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one Chief Rockin' Knicks University main man, Uncle Freezie. Welcome to the premier Knicks in the Nighttime show. Welcome. Y'all want this party started right. Y'all want this party started quickly, right? What's good, everybody? Salute. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. Of course, again, y'all know who I am. Let me see here. I got some stuff going on. Here on the PC, man. So bear with me. Trini, what's good? Julu, what's good? Andios, what's good? King Embed in the building. The original DSJ is in the building. What's happening? Cormega is in the building. What's good, everybody? Got some things going on with the computer right now, so y'all bear with me as I navigate some of this stuff. What's good, everybody? Welcome. All-Star Sports is in the building. Yo, I know a lot of us, right? I know a lot of us want to have the conversation, right? And y'all know the conversation. It's been all over Knicks universe. Oh, Uncle Freezie, what are we gonna do without Mitch? I get it. I don't want to talk about that though. What I'd like to talk about with you guys is evolution. And I know I spoke to you guys before about evolution, but like most conversations we have, or let me say it this way. You love to hear the story again and again of how it all got started way back when. Right? I know people want to talk about who in the world is going to be the next. Oh my God, who's the Knicks' fourth center on the roster going to be? I don't want to talk about that, man. I've been telling y'all that for days. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about something else. What I'd like to talk about with you guys and engage in the conversation with and pick your brains about what I'd like to pick you guys' brain about is the Knicks going from the Knicks going from a good defensive team to an elite offensive team. That's what I'd like to talk about with you guys. What I want to talk to you guys about is the Knicks flipping the switch from from defense to offense. That's what I'd like to talk about. And what I'm gonna do is point out a few things, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all tell me if I'm off. I'm gonna lay out evidence for you guys to see, and you guys let me know. Exhibit A, is Jalen Brunson an elite offensive player or an elite defensive player? Exhibit B, is Julius Randle an elite offensive player or an elite defensive player? Just want to lay that out as the guide rails for this conversation. And this is not the only conversation, everybody. We'll have others. But for this conversation, man, it's toasty in here. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. It got a little toasty in here all of a sudden. And listen, I know the talk of the town at the moment is, do we bring in a random journeyman center? No, that should not be the talk of the town. That should always be the talk of the moment. Right? The reason why I'm gonna put the kibosh on that talk right there is because Jericho Sims is gonna be reevaluated in a few days. And if Jericho Sims comes back, is that random body that you bring in going to play over Jericho Sims? No. And if that random body does play over Jericho Sims, what does that mean about Jericho Sims? What I want to do is continue the conversation we had last week and talk about, and we spoke about this on the Knicks Morning Drive. So for those of y'all that are unfamiliar with this conversation, this is one we initiated on the Knicks Morning Drive. When I asked the question, are the Knicks transitioning to an offensive team? Are the Knicks transitioning to an offensive team? Let's look at. I'm gonna check. I checked 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I checked to see where the Knicks were ranked offensively in the NBA. So I'm going to go to ESPN, going to go to teams. Three weeks ago, when I checked, the New York Knicks were ranked 27th in points per game, right? So I'm going to check at this moment, right? At this moment, the Knicks are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So in 3 weeks, the Knicks offensive output went from being number 27 in the NBA to number 16 in the NBA. And if that surprises you, it should. But also, if it surprises you, then you hadn't been paying attention. The Knicks can score the basketball. And when they get a third and fourth scorer, the Knicks are unstoppable offensively. What shouldn't surprise you, however, is both Randle and Brunson can score anytime that they feel like it. What should surprise you is that RJ Barrett is not in this category. So surprise, 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 surprise. Over the last, I'm gonna look at RJ Barrett's game log. In RJ Barrett's game log, the last 8 games, the 8 games he's played, the 9 games he's played in December, RJ Barrett has scored 20 points 4 times. But he was in single digits 1 time. A game he was 3 for 16 against the hapless Utah Jazz. In December, RJ Barrett is shooting 23.8% from three. But he's averaging 15 shots a game. RJ Barrett, the team's third leading scorer, has not had a 30-point game all season. Anthony D is in the building. Anthony D says, looking like playing piano in a club. Playing piano. Oh. Anthony D in the building. And I'm going somewhere with this. I want y'all to understand where I'm going with it, right? In December, RJ's averaging 18 points a game on 23.8% from three, on 42.2% from the floor. Last night, RJ took 11 shots. He scored 14 points, made all 4 of his free throws. RJ Barrett has not missed a free throw since the Utah Jazz game. RJ Barrett has made 20 straight free throws. So RJ has made 20 straight free throws. Happy holidays to everybody celebrating. I meant to say that at first, and I need to say that more often. I want you guys to know, to understand, man, that you know, happy holidays. And I'm gonna point out Emmanuel quickly also. Emmanuel quickly. Game log. Emmanuel quickly in his 8 games in the month of December is shooting 47% from the floor, 42% from three, and 77% or 78% from the free throw line. Now that is surprising right there. That's surprising. But Emmanuel quickly is only averaging 13 points per game. And I know what you're asking. Where you going with this, Uncle Freezie? What's happening? What are you talking about? Emmanuel quickly also has not scored 30 points in a game this season. Right? Emmanuel quickly's highest shot output, there is a 16-shot game against Cleveland in a loss. There's a 17-shot game. There's the Boston game, he went 1 for 10. The Washington Wizards game, he was 10 of 18. The Miami game, he was 8 for 17. There was a Charlotte game where quickly shot the ball 20 times for 23 points. So Emmanuel quickly off the bench had a 20-point game. but he too is inconsistent. And I know where you going, like, yo, hurry up, Uncle Freezie, hurry up, get to the point. What are you talking about? The point that I'm getting to is once this team gets a consistent number 3 scoring option, and I know option is a bad word for me because I don't believe in an option, but what I'm saying is a third person to participate. A consistent third person, I think the Knicks offense is going to be unstoppable. You heard me. You heard me. Yeah, I heard me. Unstoppable. Once the Knicks get a third offensive scorer that's consistent, I think the Knicks offense is going to be out of here. And I know for most Knicks fans, they don't want to hear the word offense because they have been trained to think defense wins championships. Yet, this team has been in a defensive mindset for 50 years. And then when I ask how many championships you have, Knicks fans they don't answer the question. They start making excuses. Well, if Phil Jackson didn't fall asleep no. I asked a specific question, right? Giants fans, New York Giants fans, y'all love football? Defense wins championships. When's the last time the New York Giants won a Super Bowl? Jets fans, defense wins championships. When's the last time the Jets won a Super Bowl? New Jersey Devils fans, hockey, New Jersey Devils fans, defense wins championships. When's the last time the Devils won a championship? Listen, when it comes to this offensive revolution, I don't want no whips and chains, right? But I love it. Right? I'm embracing the revolution to offense. If it makes the team more competitive, I say do it. And if people are getting in the way, of the evolution, I say remove them. JJ, I'm sad, bro. JJ, I'm sad, bro. We got to fire John Stearns already. The evolution of NBA basketball is innovative offense. Innovative offenses are going to win someone a championship. And the question is, if you're the Knicks, do you want to get in that pipeline? Or if you're like Anthony D and some others that are dinosaurs in the game, do you want to hold on even though it's very hard to do? And that's no lie. Shout out to my main man DSJ, who's somewhere working the night shift. Oh, the night shift. DSJ says evolution. We evolved from Alfred Payton to Kemba to Jalen Brunson. Right. But not just that. The offense looks a lot better. If you're the Knicks right now, instead of being on the hunt for the next big man that can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, you should be on the hunt for a legitimate third bucket getter. The New York Knicks is in the building. Squad. I see you. We were supposed to team up like 2 years ago. We still ain't done that yet. Yeah, man. What I'm saying to everybody is oh, look who it is. St. John's is in the house. Salute to the Johnnies. Salute to the Johnnies. The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. DSJ says James Dolan needs to be on the hunt for an experienced president of basketball operations and not a green one. What I'm saying to everybody is go get that third scorer right now. What are you waiting on? And this is a front office. Now, mind you, when I speak about this, I'm not talking about what Tom Thibodeau was doing. Right? I'm not talking about what Tom Thibodeau was doing. This is not a coaching conversation. When I say go get a guy, right, this is a front office thing. Kerry Cox says, make a move for who? Zach LaVine, bro. Easy. Do it. Why not? And Sherwin says, Freezie, what third scorer is available? Zach LaVine is available right now. Stop playing. And Adam says, what third scorer? Is there an echo in here? Is my mic working? Hold on. Let me make an adjustment here. I'm gonna grab the loud mic. Right. So I have the loud mic now. In my ear, my mic sounds nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two. King Imbert says quickly is better. And Classic Man says Leon Rose not getting Zach LaVine. Right, right. Well, I challenge you, Classic Man, to tell me who Leon Rose is getting. Tell me who he is getting, not who you, because you said Leon Rose is not getting Zach LaVine, right? So tell me who Leon Rose is getting, right? Not who you want, right? Sherwin says Zach LaVine is a 6'5", no defense. The Bulls are playing better without him. Okay. And DSJ says is asking for Zach LaVine. Never gonna get it. 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 Woo 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 woo. What I'm gonna say for those of y'all old school people that are holding on, for those of y'all that are holding on to the old way of thinking, holding on is very hard to do when the love is gone, and that's no lie. Right? Holding on is very hard to do. Stelly in the building. What I'm gonna say to you guys is the old way of thinking doesn't work in a modern situation. I mean, situations will arise in our lives, but you got to be smart about it. Maybe I need to get where's DSJ at? I need some yeah, man. The old way of thinking about stuff is not necessarily the smart way of thinking about stuff. That's the safe way of thinking about stuff, but it's not necessarily the smart way. I mean, the thing about certain trade scenarios, right? When it comes to all these front offices, you don't have to call. It's okay. Certain situations, you don't have to call. It's okay. because we'll be all right. Sherwin says Levine shooting 36 from threes from the floor, every 3 assists, and a little less than 5 rebounds. Okay, all right, right. And what I'm telling y'all is you can cry and complain all you want about all this stuff every night. Every night you can complain that Quickly is Cole Anthony, and then when you get offered an option, you'll cry and complain that you love Quickly. And I love Quickly too, by the way. Oh my God, Uncle Freezie, I hate Emmanuel Quickly. Well, how about we put an option in front of him that's better, that's more proven? But no, I love Quickly, Uncle Freezie. Yeah. See, the conversation turns to be less about intelligible basketball takes and more about people just wanting to be right just because they have a security issue about being heard. DSJ says, how's the youth development going? Nice and slow. Yeah. DSJ, I have a confession about this youth movement. I'm going to share it with you in a little while. I ain't gonna lie, DSJ. When you make statements like this, you remind me of someone I once knew. And DSJ says, do the Knicks fans deserve better? My answer is yeah. DSJ, what I will say to that is Knicks fans want a superstar. But what NBA franchise is going to take our cast off pieces, trading places with their superstar? Got me out here thinking that we're moving mountains to get a superstar. Slicko Gaming is in the building. We do have a lot of front court stuff. We have a lot of front court stuff. But I'm not disrespecting what we already have. What I'm getting at is a move for a consistent third scorer takes a very good offense over the top. a nonstop barrage of offense. Our issue with our issue over the years is that we are always stuck in the middle. We want to be something we're not. And then when something comes along that's organic, we fight it. But why would you fight something that is organic? Hey, Kerry Cox, and you know what? I'm at a point that I would do both. I'm at a point where I could see the Knicks with DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Brunson, Zach, DeRozan, Randle, Hartenstein. DSJ says because the media won't leave me alone. Right. And JJ says, when do the young players actually improve? Here's the thing. I don't want to bash the young players, even though now you're talking about RJ Barrett is in his 5th NBA season. And DSJ says, all the while teams we made trades with got away like smooth criminals. Right? Quickly is in his 4th season. Quickly is 6 years out of high school. Grimes is 6 years out of high school. RJ is 6 years out of high school. What are we talking about? Yo, G Robinson is in the building. That's G and that's Capital. What's up, G? So I'm not condemning the team. I think the team is transitioning towards something that I think Knicks fans are not used to. Yo, Jake is in the building. White Falcon is in the building. Bim. What I'm saying to everybody, is this. I'm not saying that the young players are an albatross. What I'm saying is do what comes organically. Right? If you are an offensive up-tempo team that wants to run and shoot threes, then be an offensive team that wants to run and shoot threes. If that's who you are, be who you are. If that's who you are, be who you are. That's what I'm saying. How much money does Dario Saric make? Nothing. Dario Saric makes $2 million a year. That's impressive. Embrace the transition. Hey, G Robinson, respectfully, I don't care. And I'm saying this respectfully. This ain't no diss. You know how it is. You already know I'm keeping it a stack. I ain't being funny. I'm saying it. I'm just being honest with you. I don't care who the backup center is, bro. I can't care about the backup center when our wing players are this inconsistent. And I know you know where I'm going with it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't me trying to be funny, right? This is me legit saying, why would I care about the backup center when our starting small forward is inconsistent? I just can't get into it. I can't. I legit can't get on board with. I think that is a narrative. Yo, who's the Knicks backup? Who's going to be the Knicks fourth center? I mean, because think about it. You have Mitch. He's not coming back, right? But you have Hartenstein, Taj, and Sims here, right? Am I gonna talk to you guys about who the fourth guy is gonna be? I think that's disingenuous. I think that's very, very low hanging fruit. Because the issue had been before Mitch got hurt that we needed more size. And then the fact when Mitch got hurt, it was just a convenient way for us to continue a conversation. We're too little. And we're probably too little, right? We probably are. But I mean, for us to have a conversation about a third or fourth big man, that ain't. We're gonna bring back. And I think the smart move is just to bring back Isaiah Roby. He went to training camp with us. He played out the end of last year with us. Give Isaiah Roby a contract for the rest of the year, and he'll be Randle's backup. White Falcon says, RJ isn't the issue. Please. Okay. So come down, selector. Bring it back. I'll bring it back. RJ Barrett is not the issue. And we went over this already, right? But we'll go over it again for those that missed it. Rewind. RJ Barrett is not the issue. So let's bring it back. For those that hadn't noticed, RJ Barrett's minutes are, he's not getting starters minutes anymore. RJ is at 29.9. Generally, starters are at 28.9. RJ is at, I'm sorry, starters minutes are somewhere in the 30s. RJ is at 28.9. Right? For the month of December, RJ Barrett is shooting 42% from the floor. For the month of December, RJ Barrett is shooting 23.8% from three. And while he is shooting 88% from the free throw line, that's impressive. RJ Barrett has made 20 straight free throws. In the month of December, RJ Barrett has missed 1, 3. In the month of December, RJ Barrett has missed 4 free throws for the entire month. RJ Barrett has missed 4 free throws in the entire month of December. Now, that is impressive. That, y'all, is impressive. Right? But what's not impressive? Is a player that takes 15 shots a game shooting 42% from three. 42% from the floor. In November, RJ Barrett shot 41.7% from the floor. RJ Barrett's shot is gone. RJ Barrett's confidence is gone in his shot. Against Utah, RJ Barrett scored 9 points on 16 attempts. RJ was 0 for 7 in that game. RJ Barrett can't be that guy. RJ Barrett can't be that guy. You've waited too long. Right? For all the Frank Ntilikina fans out there, y'all remember how long y'all waited on Frank? Adam, IKBM, Dre, Staffa Don, Cowboy Bob, everybody waiting on Frank to develop. Remember how long we waited on Frank? Anthony D, Free Keith, the Ghetto Intellect. Everybody waiting on Frank to develop. And now Frank is the third string power forward for the Dallas Mavericks. Adam says, nah, keep waiting. I see you, Adam. Adam wants to keep waiting on RJ. Okay. Listen, I'm not saying don't wait on RJ. What I'm saying is put somebody in front of him. What are we doing? Right? We can't have, listen. I read y'all, I read most of y'all comments. I can't read them all, man. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm running a show. Right? I can't read everything, but I try to get to just about everything. Right? If Julius Randle was putting up RJ Barrett's numbers, y'all would be trying to run Randle out of town. Y'all be out here wetting up your Depends Pampers because Randle was putting up RJ Barrett numbers. And for the record, RJ Barrett is a higher draft pick than Julius Randle. And he's homegrown. Randle is held to a higher standard than RJ Barrett, which is ridiculous in my mind. Why is RJ Barrett not held to a significant standard? Jalen Brunson is a second-round pick. There shouldn't be a standard. Anything he does beyond first round, anything he does beyond average first-round pick production is a plus. We should never even say Jalen Brunson's name. Jalen Brunson is beyond criticism. Mitchell Robinson should be beyond criticism. Right? At least reasonable criticism. Let me put it that way. Beyond reasonable criticism. Sure, Randle could be critiqued. He was the number 7 pick. But RJ is the number 3 pick. And he's got more protections on him than that pick that we had from the Dallas Mavericks. You can't even say RJ's name around Adam. Adam gets in a tizzy. Oh no, Uncle Freezie. Don't you ever say RJ Barrett name. I got you, Adam. I feel you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this out there for Adam to say his piece. Kim Lowe was good. You can't say one bad word about RJ around Adam, or Adam is gonna go off. I can see Adam now scrambling, putting on his RJ Barrett pajamas to jump on the screen and start screaming to the top of his lungs. Oh no, Uncle Freezie! Adam probably about to come in sounding like Hoodie Kev about Karl Anthony Towns. Oh no! Yo, fallback haters in the building. What's good? And while this is not a RJ Barrett bash session. What I am saying is when it comes to accountability, we should not be hypocrites. Julius Randle was a 7th round pick. Yes, he was Kobe's rookie. He was drafted by the Lakers, right? An organization, for the record, they know what they're doing. For the record, the Lakers know what they're doing when it comes to draft picks. Larry Nance is still in the league. Jackson Hayes is still in the league. Ivan Zubac is still in the league. Y'all's favorite Josh Hart just got the bag. D'Angelo Russell is still around somewhere. Jordan Clarkson is still around somewhere. Lonzo Ball is out because of injury, not production. Brandon Ingram is still in the league. Julius Randle is a 2-time All-Star. I mean, come on, what are we doing out here? We complain about Randle like we complain about Randle as if Randle was a top 10 power forward drafted by the Knicks that can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. You got to walk, stop, chew bubblegum, stop, walk, stop, chew bubblegum, stop. And so while I don't want to disrespect RJ, we want better. We want better out of RJ. The number 3 pick, we want RJ Barrett to be better. Why wouldn't you want RJ Barrett to be better? Let's go. We got to make sense of this thing. Right? As a side note, as I continue this conversation, I want to throw a side note out there to everybody. So it's December 22nd. When is it too late? When is it too late to buy a Christmas gift for your significant other? Right? Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it Christmas Eve? When is too late to buy a gift for your significant other? That's a side note. Adam says RJ Barrett runs like a donkey. Does that make Julius Randle Shrek? Does that make RJ Barrett and Julius Randle Shrek and Donkey? No, it doesn't. RJ Barrett does not run like a donkey. RJ Barrett is a good NBA player. What we're speaking to is RJ Barrett being more consistent offensively. That's all. I'm not saying RJ Barrett is a bad player. We just want him to be more consistent. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Thibodeau has taken over White Falcons YouTube account. Tom Thibodeau has taken over White Falcons YouTube account. He says, New York Knicks issue, we gotta go harder. Our team is tough. Thank you for that, Tom Thibodeau. We appreciate it. Thank you, Tibbs, for that, for jumping in and hanging out with us. RJ is good. He a run and gun all game long. New York doesn't run and gun. Yeah, we do. We're trying to get there. We're trying to get there. White Falcon says, this is Tom Thibodeau speaking. Thank you for reading my comment. LOL. Shah is in the building. He says, Randle overachieved as a Knick. In my opinion, nobody projected him to be an all-NBA player. I get that part, man. But when you're drafted 7, overall and you make all-NBA, I don't know if that's a stretch. Now, did he overachieve? Probably, based on his circumstances. But right now, Julius Randle is the best draft pick of all those Lakers that were drafted. And I'm talking about D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, Larry Nance, Ivan Zubac. Julius Randle right now, the Knicks, all those players, the Knicks wouldn't take all those players for Julius Randle himself. The Knicks wouldn't take Clarkson, Russell, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Larry Nance, Josh Hart, Ivan Zubac right now for Julius Randle. Woodshed 1914 is in the building. Respectfully, we call him the big boss man. Woodshed says Kobe told us Randle would be special as soon as he learned to see the floor. Yeah. And Wiz says technically Kuzma was drafted by Brooklyn. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Wiz. And technically Grimes was drafted by the Clippers. And technically IQ was drafted by OKC. Yeah, I feel you. Which said called him Lamar Odom and Zach Randolph's body. Yeah, except Randle is in way better shape than Zach Randolph. Even though Zach Randolph was in shape, but Randle is way more physically fit than Zach LaVine. And no disrespect to Zach Randolph, man. No disrespect. What I'm saying to you guys is I think it's time to embrace offense. Do it. Do it. Lean into offense and go. Wiz says, technically, we only drafted Deuce and Sims that year who are in the league and on the team. Yeah. 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 Technically, we drafted Jeremiah Robinson Earl and traded them for the rights to pick those two dudes. And White Falcon says Brunson, Randle, and RJ is good. Should IQ finally start? No. No. What I'm saying to you is go get Donovan Mitchell. Go get Zach LaVine. Go get Donovan Mitchell. Go get Zach LaVine. Do it. It makes too much sense. Why would you not? Why would you not consider leaning all the way in on what comes naturally? Luke Skywalker Visions is in the building. Says, Toy Nuts Obi watching too much Pacers games. Nah, man. What I'm saying is we have more offensive firepower than the Pacers. We just don't play like the Pacers. If the Knicks played at the Pacers' pace, I think we'd score about 155 a game. I think we still have a better roster than Indiana. D Block in the building. Sully says, would you take Tim Hardaway Jr. back? It depends on how long his contract is and what Dallas is offering. I'm not opposed to shooting. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't hold grudges like that when it comes to certain stuff. I'm not a grudge holder like that. What I would do, though, is lean all the way into what comes natural. Like if this was a defensive team, I would say, man, lean all the way into defense. Right? Like if we legit were starting some type of weird, bizarre lineup of Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert and Jason Tatum and Lou Dort, I would say lean all the way into defense. But we don't have that. We don't have that. We have offensive players that are defensively deficient. So lean all the way into what you do good. Stop trying to make chicken salad out of chicken poo. Lean into what you're good at. And I'm not saying don't play defense. What I'm saying is lean into what you do best. Why not? And D Block asked me too, are you still sold on keeping RJ on the team? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But instead of forcing his development, like instead of on the job training at a high level, put somebody in front of him, give him less responsibility and let him come along and along. Right? If you replace Dante DiVincenzo, right? And I'm not saying replace Dante, I'm talking about his role. If you put Zach LaVine in Dante DiVincenzo's role, where Zach LaVine comes here and he is a optimistic scorer. I like Zach LaVine giving those 16 shots that RJ takes. And Jeremy says, man, hey, he always complaining about something or analyzing, I guess. Yeah, you got to think about what I'm saying. Am I complaining? Or am I saying this team went from 27th in offense to 16th in offense in a 3-week span? And should we continue in that direction or should we fight it? Should we fight it? Should we fight it? Should we fight it? Right? Has the offense not looked great over the past month or so? Have we not gone from 105 points a game to a team that scores in the 120s on occasion? I'm not sure. I think the team is not a team that's 105 points a game. I think this team is a team that's 130 points a game, but I think we're fighting it. Let's do what comes natural. How do y'all like to see Jalen Brunson taking charges or attempting to take charges on a nightly basis? How do y'all like seeing y'all point guard get knocked to the ground by the other team's big man on a nightly basis? Y'all like that? And then while you make up your mind on that one, how do you like seeing Jalen Brunson take wide open threes from the perimeter? I'll ask White Falcon. White Falcon, how do you like seeing Jalen Brunson take charges in the paint for some teams' 250-pound center, barreling him over, knocking him to the floor? And then how do you like it when you watch Jalen Brunson shooting threes from the perimeter? Tell me which one you like. Chat, which one y'all like? Right? And then if you're on one side or the other, just explain it to me. Are you comfortable with Jalen Brunson taking charges, getting bowled over by Karl Anthony Towns in the paint? Do you like to see Jalen Brunson getting knocked to the floor by Naz Reid? Tell me what you think. Or do you like to see Jalen Brunson cooking? Or do you like to see Jalen Brunson scoring the basketball? Tell me what y'all think. Be honest. You ain't got to answer one way or the other because it's me. Be honest. This is a safe place, bro. We don't like nobody's gonna judge what you guys say. As a matter of fact, I want to empower you to express your freedom of opinion as long as it's not bullying. Be honest. What I'm saying, and I don't want to sway you guys one way or the other. What I'm saying is when it comes to protecting the paint, I'd just rather see a big man protect the paint. I don't want to see my 5'11" point guard, future all-star point guard, taking charges from Tobias Harris. I don't personally want to see it. I would rather see a big body center protect the paint. I don't want to see Jalen Brunson doing that. I like to see Jalen Brunson offensively. Okay, let me see. What I'd like to do is see. G. Robinson says you're saying that. So you basically saying Mitch doesn't protect the paint? No, no, no. That's not what I'm saying. No, G. Robinson. What I'm saying is what I said. Right? That didn't need elaboration. That didn't need clarification. It's simple. I don't want to see Jalen Brunson taking charges in the paint. That's what I'm saying. Right? There's no deep dive on that one, bro. That one is easy. That's a layup. I don't want to see the future of our position. I don't want to see the future of the New York Knicks point guard position taking charges in the paint. I don't want to see that. I just don't. East Blue Drew is in the building. That's not what I want to see. Now, if you want to see that, that's cool. But not me. I don't. I want to see Jalen Brunson orchestrate this offense. This is the best offense this franchise have seen in 3 generations. The Knicks are not known for offense. This offense is more productive than the Mike D'Antoni era. Yeah, this offense might be the best offense the Knicks have ever had, but we don't know it yet because the offense is on the uptick. We don't know how good it could be. And if you add a consistent scorer in it, it may be the greatest offense we've ever had. Possibly. Add one piece. Slide quickly down a spot, RJ down a spot, add a Donovan Mitchell type player, add a Zach LaVine, to add a cheap scorer. Go get Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas, Zach Levine, add you a piece. And this offense is out of here. White Falcon, I'm with you. I like Marcus Smart also. I could see the Knicks adding Marcus Smart and Malcolm Brogdon. If they add another piece that can score. So that's all I got, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to holler at y'all later.